Means that do it. Burger
Welcome to the second hour of Airchecks. We are going to continue on with the October Halloween theme with Chetter's Tales from the Morgue, entitled Elmer and the Book of Absolute Truth.
M&J Audio Theater presents Chetter's Tales from the Morgue.
Hello there. Never mind the water, just come right in. Wade on through and have a seat. My name is Chetter. I am the morgue attendant and licensed embalmer. Unfortunately, I'm not a plumber. You see, our old rusty pipes just gave out on us last night, so the floor is full of water. It looks like the rats could not adapt to their marine-like environment. Many of them have drowned, you know. Now, a story to tell, yes. Oh, it looks like one learned to swim. Survival of the fittest, you know. Yes, now, where was I? Ah, yes. We're returning to Biloxi today. Mr. Elmer Corn, that manure-hauling adventurer, is out in his backyard, feeding the pigs.
All right. Now look here. Don't chew off each other's ears. There's plenty of rotten tomatoes for all of you. And gum. Look here now. Don't waller in that. You eat that. I sworn to goodness. They say pigs is the cleanest animals around, and I bound you they never seen the likes of you. And gum, that whirlybird sounds close. Huh. Ain't hardly be no closer. It's landing in my pasture. Look at the suits on the fellas coming out of that thing. Huh. Dressed to the nines. Shiny brand new leather shoes. That tall one just stepped in a fresh cow patty, too. Howdy, fellers.
Hello.
Did you lose your way?
Well, if intelligence is correct, this should be the home of Elmer Corn.
Intelligence? Well, sir, you got it right. You found it. Did I win something?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Corn. I represent the state of Otto J. Williamsburg.
Huh.
Perhaps you've heard of the name.
Otto Williamsburg. Dogs, ain't that multi-billionaire what bought that Florida amusement park wacky land and then just closed her down like a month later saying he was bored with it?
Yes, Mr. Corn, you're correct. You see,
And I heard his wife took half his fortune in a divorce suit. Dadgum, what a chump.
Please do not interrupt me, Mr. Corn.
Sorry.
The reason why I'm here is because Mr. Williamsburg wants to meet with you.
With me? Jiminy. Why in the world...
I'm not at liberty to discuss the details with you, Mr. Corn,
Oh.
but Mr. Williamsburg has a proposition for you, one that could make you a very rich man. It will all be explained to you when we arrive at the estate.
Oh.
Are you ready to go?
Well, sir, I ain't one for taking off with a bunch of strangers, but, well, dog, if you ain't got my curiosity roused. And I always wanted to take a ride in a helicopter. Okay, sir, I'll do it. Let me go dust off some of this dirt and splash a little cologne on my face, and then we'll go. Let's try to get back before the wrestling match is on TV, though, if we can.
Welcome to the Williamsburg estate, Mr. Corn.
Thank you.
I trust your flight was uneventful.
Oh, it was dandy fine, sir. My stomach took a little turn when we took off, but I managed to keep things down.
Yes, quite. This way, Mr. Corn.
Oh, okay.
Sir Williamsburg is in the activity room.
I hear gunshots. I didn't come at a bad time, did I?
Oh, no. It is a shooting gallery, Mr. Corn. Sir enjoys a practice session before noontime tea.
Oh, I see.
Begging your pardon, sir, your guest, Mr. Elmer Corn, has arrived.
Mercy's sake.
Bullseye. Yeah. Mr. Corn.
Howdy.
We meet at last. Come in.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that'll be all for now, Jarvis.
Very good, sir. And might I say, terrific shooting today, sir.
Yowza sakes, what a game room. I tell you, this sure beats to death that old rickety pool table we got down at the city hall.
Yes. Well, would you believe I'm bored of all this, Mr. Corn? I search for entertainment. And what do I find?
Well,
Television. Bah.
Oh, damn, come.
Motion pictures. Wallowing in sexual excess.
Lord of mercy.
I seek a human adventure, Mr. Corn.
Oh.
One with real life experiences. But I am too old.
Well, now that ain't necessary. Good Lord. What in the world are you shooting at?
Ancient pottery vases from the Ming Dynasty, I believe.
Jiminy.
Mr. Corn, you wonder why I've asked you here.
Well, yes, sir. I suspect it wasn't just to show off your shooting skills to me, was it?
Yes, that is right, Mr. Corn. There is more to it than that. Very amusing, though. I enjoy reading small-town publications, Mr. Corn.
Uh-huh.
I came across an article in your Biloxi Gazette recently.
Oh, sakes alive. You read about the mole rats, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Oh, you are quite the hero, Mr. Corn.
Well...
The peaceful village of Biloxi is overrun by giant mole rats.
Yeah.
Elmer Corn rallies forth to rid the town of its plague.
Those were mutant mole rats, too.
You are a brave man, Mr. Corn. A man that rises to the occasion when trouble is at hand. Which is exactly why I have chosen you.
Uh-oh. Chosen me for what?
To find something. Something I have spent my youth and millions of dollars to search for.
Which is?
The Book of Absolute Truth.
Book of Absolute Truth, you say?
Yes. It is a book or a scroll or perhaps a tablet.
Uh-huh.
But I believe it exists, Mr. Corn. It contains the answers to all of the questions man has asked in the past and will ever ask in the future.
Oh, I get you. Like would it tell how they make styrofoam and how they put the cheese in them cans?
No. I'm talking about secrets of the universe, Mr. Corn. The answers to the mysteries of life.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what happens after you die?
Well, yes, sir. I try not to dwell on it, though.
The answer would be in the Book of Absolute Truth.
Huh. Well, who you reckon wrote such a thing?
Legend has it, the author is God.
Oh, I almost figured that out myself. Listen, sir, Mr. Williamsburg, despite what the Biloxi Gazette says, I ain't no Arizona Jones. You scrape away all the hometown hero junk and you just got a manure hauler from Biloxi.
I would go myself, Mr. Corn, but you see, these feeble legs of mine barely carry me across the hallway. If you would retrieve the book for me, I will pay you $250,000.
Oh.
That is, even if you do not succeed. Sound reasonable?
Oh, boy. $250,000. I could pay off my mortgage. Have a little bit left over.
I would imagine you would have quite a bit left over, Mr. Corn. You'd be a fool to pass up this offer.
Yeah, I guess I'd kick myself if I didn't do it. I guess when you hold that hefty chunk of change over my head like that, Mr. Williamsburg, I can't say nothing but, okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Your plane leaves at 5 tomorrow morning, Mr. Corn. It will drop you off in a small country near India called Kashtar. I believe I have traced the book to this location. You will find an old cafe called Idea. The manager's name is Ahmed. He will give you the leads to go on. Have a safe journey, Mr. Corn, and may you find adventure.
So, this is Kashtar. Well, it's a busy little community. I wonder what this sign nailed up to this tree says. Beware outsider. Asha is watching you. Cursed be those who anger him. Huh. I guess this Asha fella's the local sheriff. Hey, there's what I'm looking for. Cafe Idiot. Supposed to ask for a fella named Ahmed. Now keep that in mind. Ahmed. Well, it's a hopping little journey. Huh. I might order me up a drink while I'm here. I've always wanted to try one of them zombies.
Hey, you!
Huh?
You with the pale face!
Me?
What's the matter? Are you lost or something?
No, sir. I just come here to...
Why you come here? You come to get nice tattoo, pale face.
No,
you
sir.
want I take this knife and carve your name on your chest?
Whoa, Nellie, no. No, sir, I'm a bleeder.
I want it quiet in here.
Don't stop things on my account. I just...
Look who come in to join party. Pale one say he no want I give him tattoo.
No, sir.
It is no good to give me offense, pale one.
Well,
Sabu offend me one time. Tell him what happened, Sabu. Oh, I forget. Sabu no longer can talk since he lose his tongue to my knife.
Now, look, sir, I don't want to scuffle with you. Jiminy! I would be leaving this man alone, big and stupid one, or the next bullet will be penetrating your head most severely.
All right, I will leave. But we may meet again, pale one. And you will not be so lucky next time, eh?
Lord, if you ain't heaven sent, sir. Thanks. Much obliged. Oh, no. Whew. That man was going to cut notches in me with that butcher knife.
Oh, fool. He was only trying to frighten you.
He succeeded.
I am Ahmed, at your service, my friend.
Ahmed. Well, please meet your acquaintance, Ahmed. I'm
Elmer Corn, yes.
Oh.
Mr. Williamsburg informed me that you will be arriving today.
I see.
You are seeking the Book of Absolute Truth, right?
Well, yes, sir, he is. I'm sent to look for it for him. But just between me and you and the lamppost, I'm not so sure this book exists.
Oh, yes, the book does exist, my friend.
Oh.
And there are many dangers in finding it. You see, Aja, the god of truth, looks over the book. He guards it well.
Aja.
Many have searched for the book, but none have lived to speak of it.
Lord.
Only the hermit knows where the book exists.
Hermit.
You must ask him. He lives at the bottom of Canyon of Death. And you must be careful, my friend, because the pygmies live at the bottom of the canyon as well.
Pygmies?
And they have a taste for human flesh. Pale humans are a delicacy, you see.
Oh, my goodness. I never thought I'd ask this question. Can you point me the way to the Canyon of Death?
It's the Book of Absolute Truth. Yes, the hermit knows where the book resides.
Okay.
And the hermit will tell you, yes.
Good.
But you must swear an oath of secrecy, my friend. Tell anyone what I tell you now, and Asha will punish you with slow, torturous death. Your blood will boil, your brains will melt, your eyes will burst.
Oh, okay, all right. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Lord, mister, you're making me sick. Where's that?
The book is located in the Cave of 1,000 Terrors. Certain death awaits he whose spirit is not pure. In order to find the cave, you must go to the...
Mercy sakes alive. A spear caught him right in the chest. Wonder where that... Oh, Lord. Those little fellers. I bet you them there pygmies. All right, Elmer, you can talk your way out of this. Howdy there, fellers. I like that there fishing net you got. Got one like that myself over in Biloxi. Use it in Miller's Pond to catch shad. Now, listen up here. Y'all don't want to eat me. This old Biloxi hide is tougher than a wild turkey. No, don't go there. No. Come on now, fellas. Get this net off of me. Get it off me now. What are you going to do to me? Oh, Lord. Well, this is a fine how do you do. Yesterday about this time I was slopping hogs, and now I'm hanging by a rope over a boiling pot of water. Well, life does have its twists and turns. Say, fellers, listen here. Y'all promise not to dunk me in that stew pot, and I'll go kill you a nice big old tiger. Heck, I'll even slaughter the dang thing and chicken fry you some steaks. How's that sound? Huh? Well, that was wasted breath.
Quiet! Quiet here! Stop those drums!
Well, we meet again, eh, pale one? You're that fella from the bar. Howdy.
Where's your friend to save you now, eh, pale one? How you like now? I take my knife and carve your name on your chest, eh? Or maybe you like better. I cut this rope that you are hanging by, and you fall into hot water. You not be so pale then, would you, pale one?
Oh, I'd sure druther you didn't do that. Hey, it's Ahmed. Howdy, Ahmed. Greetings, Elmer, my friend. I see you are playing with the pygmies. Yes, but playtime is over. Now then, you cut my friend down, or I fire at you with the fire stick of Asha.
The pygmies will ignore your threats, Ahmed. They answer only to me.
I am thinking you are wrong. The fire stick has a louder voice than you do, my friend.
Jiminy! Lord!
Yes, now you are reacting appropriately.
Oh, I ain't used to such
Yes,
a thing.
now take my friend down. Make sure that he is unharmed.
Easy, boys. Don't drop me in that stew pot.
You are feeling all right, my friend?
Yeah. Some jumbled nerves and some rope burns on my wrists. Looks like that's two I owe you.
The day will come, Ahmed, when you and I will come to blows.
Yes, that day will come, stupid one. But until then, go find someone else to play, or I will ventilate you with a fire stick. Now then, Mr. Corn, you found the location of the Book of Absolute Truth?
Yes, sir. The hermit told me it was in this place called the Cave of 1,000 Terrors. But just as he's about to tell me where it's at, he got a spear in the chest.
Oh, the cave. Yes. Well, you are being very lucky today, my friend. I know the location of the cave. Climb up on my horse. I will take you there now. Although, I must tell you, it is just a name. There are no more than a few hundred terrors in the cave. Let us go.
Well, all right. I see we're going to ride bareback, huh? Haven't done that for a while. I'll tell you truthful, though. I ain't very good at handling no more than a couple of terrors.
You are amusing me greatly, Mr. Corn. Hiya!
Dadgum. So this is a cave of 1,000 terrors. Huh. I sure wish Ahmed had come in here with me. It'd be nice to have someone to hide behind when them terrors start to crank up. But he said I had to come in here on my own. Whew. You know, it's been 15 minutes and I hadn't seen a single terror yet. It's kind of disappointing so far. I guess this cave will lead to the book.
Stand still, mortal, and listen close to what I have to say.
Oh, where's that verse coming from?
You humans are so stupid. I am Asha, and I am omnipresent.
Asha.
You have come in search of the book.
Yeah.
And in order to retrieve it, you must confront 2 life-threatening terrors.
2? I thought this was the Cave of 1,000 Terrors.
If you would rather confront 1,000 terrors, I can arrange it.
Oh, no, sir. 2's fine. That's more than enough. It's bountiful.
Then shut up and listen to what I have to say, or I will destroy you now. First, you will confront a pack of rabid monkeys. Then, if you are still alive, you will find the piranha pool. Should you be smart enough to make it across these obstacles, the book will be yours, and you will be burdened with the task of escaping this cave. A task that I will see that you will not complete.
Oh, well, sir, There's a door opening up on the side of the cave. It's... Lord, monkeys. Foaming at the mouth. Oh, I ain't studying about getting no rabies. Oh, good Lord, they're coming after me. I gotta get out of here. Oh, dadgummit. I'm at the edge of some sort of pit. It's got water in it. Oh, sakes, that must be them piranhas. I gotta get across that pit somehow. There's a vine hanging from a branch. Oh, I hope it holds my weight. I gotta swing across this thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna cross my chest. All right. Please, Lord. Woo-hoo! I made it across. Cleared them 2 terraces in seconds flat. And there's a book over there on that big stone pedestal. I bet you that's it. Yes, sir, it says right there on the cover. The Book of Absolute Truth. Well, I'd kind of like to thumb through this, but I guess I better get out of here. This book don't look very old. Well, let's see, I just swing back over that piranha pit, take a run and dash past those monkeys and get out of here. That's all there is to it. I'll just put this book in my pocket. All right. I swung over her once, I can do it again. They're coming in. Lord of mercy! The rope broke! I'm in a pool of meaty fish! Dead gum! Somebody help me!
Mr. Corn, man, I will push one of the monkeys into the pool. It should attract the fish.
All right, do it!
I push the monkey in now. It's working, man. The piranhas are going to the monkey. Yes. Grab my hand, my friend. I pull you out now. You got it. There you go.
All right.
Oh, there you come.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yes.
3rd time you saved my life.
Yes.
I'm going to share some of that $250,000 with you.
No. You will get not 1 red cent, Mr. Corn.
Mr. Williamsburg, what the heck are you doing here?
Well,
Look, I found the book.
the book. Give me that worthless thing.
What are you ripping it up for? Don't rip it up. Have you gone addle-bang crazy?
The book has blank pages, my friend. I fear that you have been cruelly deceived.
My movie has been ruined. I told you not to interfere when he entered the cave, Ahmed.
What the heck is he talking about?
This is all being a game, Mr. Corn.
Huh?
The Book of Absolute Truth does not exist.
What? You mean that mean fella in the bar and the hermit and them pygmies?
They all work for Sir Williamsburg, Mr. Corn. This country belongs to him as well. And I fear that I work for him.
Well, you do not anymore, Ahmed. You can begin looking for a new job immediately. Everything has been ruined. I'll tell you the truth, Mr. Corn. Cameras have been spread throughout this country. They are hidden and they have been videotaping your every move. You were to live the adventure that I wish I could live myself. I told you how much I despise television and movies. But this was real, and it was going perfectly until Ahmed ruined it.
You informed me there would be no real dangers, Mr. Williamsburg. The piranha, the monkeys, they were real, they were genuine. He almost died.
How can you have a real adventure without real dangers? And yes, perhaps death. Were you to have survived, Mr. Corn, I would have paid you the amount we agreed upon. But as it stands, you get nothing.
I'm a 14-karat gold sucker. I was a little suspicious when that Absolute Truth book was in paperback. And that Asha feller talking to me, that was just you on a speaker, wasn't it?
Yes, but I have an idea. This adventure does not have to end this way. The cameras are still rolling. I could have the ending that I wished for.
What?
Get back into the pool, Mr. Corn.
What is
Fight for your life against the piranhas.
Mr. Williamsburg.
I will pay you if you survive.
Well, what are you doing? Don't shove me. Mr. You ain't shoving me back into that meat-eating fish pool.
Get in there.
Mr. Williamsburg, watch out. Those rocks are loose. You're going to fall into the pool.
Oh, I'm slippery. Oh!
My goodness. He fell in. Grab my hand, Mr. Williamsburg.
Too late.
Grab my hand.
Too late, Mr. Corn. You cannot save him now. Don't fall in yourself. Come back here.
Oh, I wanted to punch his teeth in, but I didn't want him to get ate up by piranha.
He was a lost case, Mr. Corn. Some people get a lot of money, they go crazy.
You ain't fooling. The only thing I got out of this is a story to tell the folks down in Biloxi.
Yes.
And hell, they ain't gonna swallow it.
Well, come with me to the Idiot Cafe, Mr. Corn. We will drink many zombies and talk about good times.
Oh, heck, I'm all for it. Watch out for the rabid monkeys.
Well, that was our story for today. I'm in a bit of a spot here. I certainly know what it's like to be caught in a pool of water myself. Our busted pipes have gotten out of control. The water's almost up to the ceiling now. You may want to leave and return later when we have this watery mess cleared up. Until next time, a pleasant
You have just heard Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue. Today's installment, Elmer and the Book of Absolute Truth. The names and characters portrayed in this production are fictitious. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. A production by M&J Audio Theater.
That was Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue, entitled Elmer and the Book of Absolute Truth. Here's Elmer Meets Death.
M&J Audio Theater presents Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue.
Come in, my friend. It's so nice of you to drop in. Yes. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. I am Chet Chetter, the morgue attendant and resident storyteller. Oh, I'm so glad you came by. Today, we return to the small, peaceful town of Biloxi. It seems that there was this old abandoned house on the corner of Main Street. Well, there was some talk of this house being haunted, mostly children with overactive imaginations. However, on this particular Wednesday afternoon, a very distinct moaning sound emitted from the derelict structure. Well, the citizens who lived nearby this old house were quite unnerved by the sound. The Biloxi Police Department was flooded with calls that day.
Hello. Biloxi Police Department, Sheriff McElroy speaking. Oh, howdy, Miss Pluckett. What can I do you for? Huh? Well, you say you hear strange noises coming from the old Fortin house? We got us another one, Chester. Yes, ma'am? Well, now, Miss Pluckett, it's probably just a couple of alley cats in the heat. Yes, ma'am. I know it sounds horrible, but they get that way when they, Yes, sir. Well, now, if they don't stop in the next 30 minutes, I'll send a deputy down to go check it out, all right? Okay. You do the same. Thank you kindly, ma'am.
You want me to go down to that house and check it out, Sheriff?
Shoot, no. Ain't worth the gas, go down there. Take the phone off the hook and hand me a donut.
All right, sir.
Well, the noise from the house persisted, and it sounded nothing like a cat. It was quite unmistakably human. It was about midnight when Mr. Elmer Corn, a well-known resident of Biloxi, was awakened from sleep.
Huh? Oh, where's the fire? Huh? Man, damn go. Gum, it's 5 minutes to midnight. Who in the world could that be at this ungodly hour? Huh? All right. Don't worry out the doorbell. I'm coming.
Oh, Elmer, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, well, howdy, Miss Maddox. Did you come to bury some toilet paper?
No, I didn't, Elmer, but I could really use your help, though.
Well, anything at all, Miss Maddox. Come on in.
Oh, thank you, Elmer.
Shoot, it must be important for you to be up this late. You're usually in bed after Mr. Carson's monologue, ain't you?
Well, I am usually, but Elmer, I'm just at the end of my rope,
Yeah.
and all my neighbors are, too.
Well, heck, you're shaking like a hairless dog in a snowstorm. Well, here, sit down, Miss Maddox.
Thank you.
What's the matter with you?
Well, you know that old house on the corner of Main Street?
The old Thornton house?
Yeah, that's it, Elmer. Well, there's awful, horrible, terrible noises coming from that house.
Oh. Well, it could be a couple of old cats.
It ain't no cat, Elmer. It's human, sure as I am alive. Human. Just like a man in pain.
Well, did you try calling the police?
Oh, those police are just busy stuffing donuts into their big fat faces.
I know what you mean.
Elmer, would you go down to that house and check it out for me, would you?
Well, Miss Maddox, you see, I got a manure haul at 6 in the morning.
But, Elmer...
I need my sleep. Could I do it tomorrow afternoon?
Elmer, this just can't wait. I live just 2 blocks down from that house, and you just gotta see what it is now.
Well, all right, Miss Maddox, okay. I'll go call up Cecil Ferris. He's got one of them high-beam flashlights, and we'll go down there and check it out for you.
Oh, thank you very much, Elmer. I just couldn't get a wink of sleep with all of that noise going on.
Dadgum. Boy, this old house is a musty place.
I ought to have my head examined for letting you drag me in here, Elmer.
Well, I ought to have my head examined for asking you. I should have known you'd start belly aching about it.
Wake me up at midnight to come prowl around in some haunted house?
Well, you got the big high-beam flashlight.
That ain't the reason, Elmer. You just didn't want to come in here by yourself.
Oh, hush up, Cecil, and hold that light steady.
All right.
Dadgum, ain't nothing in this old house but a bunch of cobwebs. It's all that talk of this place being haunted that's got everyone so worked up.
It is haunted. Charlie Thornton killed his wife in this house. Then he turned the gun on himself.
Well, Charlie Thornton wasn't all there, Cecil. Heck, the man used to talk to his shadow, you know that.
Yeah.
Besides, it's all in the past now.
Well, Bernie Edwards said he saw the ghost of Mr. Thornton in the window up there.
Yeah, well, Bernie sees a lot of things after a six-pack or two. Well, I don't see nothing in here. Well, let's go check the kitchen and then we'll... Whoa. Good Lord. What the heck was that?
It's the ghost of Charlie Thornton, Elmer.
It ain't no such thing, Cecil. It sounded like it come from the fireplace. Here, shine your light over there.
All right.
Take the light away! Leave me in my misery! Leave me in the darkness!
Dadgummit, Elmer. Looks like somebody covered in an old sheet.
Yeah. What's the matter, mister? You in some sort of pain?
The pain! The eternal pain! I can endure it no more! The burden is too great! Relieve me of my task, O spirits of the netherworld! Set me free from my never-ending destiny!
Let's leave this feller alone, Elmer.
You just stand there with that light and hush up, Cecil. Come here just a second, mister. We ain't gonna hurt you, I promise. You from out of state? Maybe some relation to the late Mr. Thornton?
No. I am dead.
Dadgum.
Could you run that past me just one more time, mister?
I am the Reaper.
You mean the Grim Reaper?
I never liked the grim part. But it is grim, isn't it?
Dadgummit, there's nothing underneath that sheet. There's no face, there's no hands, Nothing.
Oh, settle down, Cecil. He's probably just dark complected.
No, your friend speaks the truth. I have no form or shape. I am like a foul wind. The cloth gives the illusion of shape. I thought if I took the shape and voice of a living man and took shelter in this dwelling, I could escape the spirits of the netherworld, but they'll find me. I am cursed for eternity.
Oh, you mean to say when a feller dies, they meet up with you?
Yes, I show them the way to the beyond.
Dang it, this is too much for me.
Hush, Cecil. Well, sir, you show people to the hereafter. That don't sound like such a bad job.
Not bad. Not bad. Perhaps not for those who have lived a long and fruitful life. But what of the young? Those whose lives have been extinguished by hunger or disease? I must take them away before they have had a chance to live.
Oh.
The burden is too great.
Well, you poor feller. And you say these spirits of the netherworld gave you this job?
I was created in the netherworld by the spirits of that region. I wish to be free of this horrible task.
Well, sir, I think everybody needs a vacation from their job now and then.
What in the world are you saying, Elmer?
Well, I mean, heck, this man's plumb tuckered out. And shoot, I mean, it must be a high-pressure job, you know. I mean, can you imagine how many people die every day?
Oh, it is an extraordinary amount, I assure you.
Well, I'd imagine so. So why don't you just go incognito for a couple of days? Could be all you need is a little break to collect your thoughts.
Well, I don't know.
Well, sir, I know. You just won't be dead for a couple of days, all right? You say these spirits of the netherworld are looking for you? Well, it's liable to be a couple of days before they find you. And until that time, you'll just be a regular feller. Mr. D, how's that?
Mr. D?
Yes, sir, Mr. D. I tell you what you do. Now, me and Cecil are about to go over to Miss Maddox's house. She's this sweet old widow woman that lives down the street from us. And we'll go up to her and we'll say, "Hello, Miss Maddox, this here's Mr. D. He's a stranger in town, gonna stay a couple of days." And you know what she'll do? She'll whip you up the finest, biggest meal you ever ate in your life. Sweet potato pie, dumplings, chicken. You'll stuff yourself till you can't breathe.
But I do not eat.
Well, you talk, don't you? Miss Maddox will talk your ear off. Some good conversation, that's what you need. So why don't you do that? Next morning, tomorrow, 7:30, me, you, and Cecil go over to Miss Maddox's house, and we'll just have us a good old time. What do you think?
Well, I suppose I could do that.
Well, I just flat dab insist, sir. Until then, you come over to my house, and you're gonna stay the night there, and I don't want no argument.
Yes, if you insist, Mr. Corn. Thank you.
Oh, I don't recall telling you my last name.
You want another piece of pie, Elmer?
Ho, ho, Nellie, no, Miss Maddox. If I was to try to stuff in another piece, I'd bust a seam. It was a dandy meal, though.
I have another piece, Miss Maddox.
All righty there, Cecil.
Still trying to fill up that hollow leg, huh, Cecil?
I got a weakness for sweet potato pie.
What you got a weakness for is desserts. If the whole meal consisted of sweet tater pie, that'd be fine with you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Elmer, yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm packed. I might have to pop me a button.
Me too.
Say, you haven't eaten a thing on your plate, Mr. D. Do you not like dumplings?
Yes, it looks delicious, madam. I am not hungry, thank you.
Say, can I have that hunk of pie then?
Cecil, watch your manners.
Well, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
What kind of work do you do, Mr. D?
Well, madam, that is hard to say.
Mr. D is a travel agent of sorts, Miss Maddie.
Oh, that must be exciting.
No, madam, it is not.
It is excruciating. The pain, the misery is overwhelming.
What could be so bad about it?
It's just the traveling getting to him a little, Miss Maddox. That's why he's down here. He's on vacation, gonna try to rest up a bit.
Well, Biloxi is definitely the place to do it. You just have yourself a good old time, Mr. D.
Thank you, madam. I will try to do that. In fact, I may quit my job soon.
You're gonna do what? Dadgum Jiminy Christmas. You hear that? Sound like a car wreck outside.
Merciful heavens!
Sounded pretty bad to me.
Hey, look outside. It is a wreck. Lester Pluckett run his car into a persimmon tree. Dadgum, and he's walking up this way, too. Let's go see about him, Cecil.
All right, Elmer.
Lord have mercy, Lester. You okay? Heck, your car's on fire.
Yeah. I swerved to miss an armadillo and my car hit that danged old tree over there.
Heck, your head's busted wide open, Lester. You okay?
Yeah, I feel a little dizzy, but I don't feel no pain.
I can see your brain, Lester.
Cecil, what a thing to say.
Well, look at his head. You can see his brain clear as day.
Oh, no. My car is wrecked. My wife is going to skin me alive.
Well, shoot far, Lester. You can worry about that later. We got to get you to Doc Stone right away.
Oh, come on, Elmer. Is it really necessary?
You're a bleeding like a stuck pig. Of course it's necessary. Don't argue with me, Lester. Get in my truck.
Okay.
Mr. Corn?
Yes, sir?
Do you mind if I come along?
Not at all, Mr. D. Come along. Come on, Lester. Get in my truck right now.
All right.
Lester. Yeah. Open up real wide and say I for me.
Old Dr. Stone is getting up in years, ain't he, Elmer?
Well, yeah, he's up in his 80s. Hush up, I want to see what he says about Lester.
All righty. That's good, Les.
Yeah?
Tell me, how bad does your head hurt?
Well, it don't hurt at all.
Wait just a minute. Excuse me, Doc.
All righty.
Les, your head's busted open like a melon.
Well,
you're telling me you don't feel no pain?
Not a twitch. I feel a little bit sleepy, though.
Ain't that his brain exposed, Dr. Stone?
Well, I'm going to manage his head, Cecil. Sit tight, Lester.
Okay.
I'll fix you up in a minute. I want to talk to Elmer for a second.
Is old Lester going to be okay, Dr. Stone?
Well, that's kind of hard to say, Elmer. He ain't complaining of no pain. But according to my instruments, he ought not feel nothing at all. What I'm saying is, he ain't got no temp, or blood pressure, or he ain't got no pulse. His skin's at room temperature, and his eyes are dilated.
Sounds like a dead man.
Yeah, it does to me, too. I don't want to upset Lester. That's why I wanted to talk to you first about it.
Yeah.
Never seen nothing like it. Not short of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go patch him up. About all I can do at this point.
Well, okay, Doc. I'll see you later. Did you hear that, Mr. D?
Yes, Mr. Corn, I did. Mr. Pluckett has damaged his body beyond repair.
Yeah.
His nervous system no longer functions, yet his life essence remains in his body.
Life essence? You talking about his soul?
In a manner of speaking, yes. His life essence cannot leave his body without my help.
Oh, I see.
I am dead. However, Mr. Pluckett will have to wait for his journey to the beyond. I am on vacation.
Wait a minute. You mean you're just going to leave the poor feller like he is now with his brain hanging out and all that?
Yes. He will feel no pain, I assure you.
Well, look at him, though. I mean, it ain't natural. What I'm saying is, if he's supposed to be dead...
I do not wish to discuss it, Mr. Corn. I am enjoying my break.
Hang on, Mr. Death. We're about to go over Miller's Bridge, and it's pretty rickety.
Hey, 69er. Cheap patches will smoke it, Nanny.
Well, I guess this is your first time riding in a pickup truck, huh, Mr. D?
Yes, Mr. Corn, it is.
I gotta haul this manure over to Skeeter Phillips's house. After that, this truck will smell a heck of a lot better.
I have no sense of smell.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're a lucky feller. I tell you, the smell of fresh cow flop can make even the stoutest man weak in the knees.
Breaker 1 now for the cow, Chip. You got your ears on out there?
Huh. Yeah, somebody call me on the CB.
Cow Chip?
Yeah, I know. That's my handle. Well, kind of appropriate considering my job, don't you think? Yeah, you got the cow Chip here. I copy you. Over.
Yeah, this is Skeeter, Elmer. You bringing that cow flop over to my house?
On my way, Skeeter. Why?
Well, I'm not gonna be there. Just dump the manure in my backyard. Pay you next time I see you. Gotta take my mother over to the doctor.
Oh. Heck, I hope Miss Phillips ain't ailing.
Well, she's up and going about now, but yesterday she complained of chest pains. Checked her pulse, I couldn't get one. Took her temperature, it's about 75 degrees.
Huh? 75 degrees, you say? Well, I guess you better take her to the doctor just to play it safe, Skeeter. I'll dump the manure in your backyard like you said.
Thank you, Elmer. I'll pay you later. Over and out.
Huh. Well, Mr. D, I guess Mrs. Phillips is in the same position that Lester Pluckett is in, ain't she?
Yes, Mr. Corn. She had a fatal heart attack.
Oh, that was a sweet lady, too. She's still walking around, though. I'll tell you something true, Mr. D. This whole thing's starting to sort of worry me a little bit.
What concerns you, Mr. Corn?
Well, it's this whole idea of dead people walking around like zombies. This sort of thing going on all over the world?
Yes, of course. But you needn't be concerned, Mr. Corn. They will not be in pain, and their bodies will not rot as long as their spirits remain in their bodies.
Well, still, this sort of thing's liable to cause a worldwide panic. Well, what I'm getting at, Mr. D, is that, well, maybe you should get back to work pretty soon.
No, Mr. Corn.
Huh?
I will never return to that position.
Whoa, what? Good gravy. You can't be serious. You're quitting altogether?
That is correct.
Well, you can't do it. A world without death? My mind boggles at the thought. I mean, the world would get overpopulated.
My decision is final, Mr. Corn.
But what about the spirits of the netherworld? You said they was coming after you. You said they'd find you sooner or later.
Then I will refuse to go with them, Mr. Corn.
What?
They cannot make me go.
But
I am sick of death.
Well, now you're acting just like a child. You can't just quit just like that. You just can't do it. You are death.
I was death, Mr. Corn. Was. I am now Mr. Death Row.
Huh? Mr. Death Row?
Yes.
You can't live in the real world like a person, Mr. D. You're transparent.
There will be obstacles, of course, but I am prepared for them.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Breaker 1 9 for Elmer. Elmer Corn, you out there?
That's Cecil Ferris on the radio. He don't know to call me Cow Chip on the CB. Hello, Cecil. I read you. What's on your mind?
Oh, Elmer, I'm so glad I got you. There's a hostage situation at the convenience store on Titus Street. Some guy's trying to hold up the place, and dadgummit, Elmer, he's got Miss Maddox at gunpoint.
Miss Maddox at gunpoint? He's got Miss Maddox hostage? Where's that, Cecil?
It's at the Quick Pick, Elmer, and dadgummit, is there a swarm of police cars around there?
Dadgum. Did you hear that, Mr. D? Someone's got a gun to Miss Maddox's head at the Quick Pick. Heck, we gotta get out there. Oh, baby. I rushed over as soon as I heard the news, Sheriff McElroy.
Elmer Corn, what the hell you doing here? There's a police blockade set up.
I know, sir. I know. I broke it. I'm sorry, Sheriff, but Miss Maddox is like a mother to me, and I just had to see about it.
Well, that guy's in there with her right now. Got a gun to her head. Seems pretty high-strung. We can't risk going in there.
Hey, you cops make one wrong move and I blow this old broad's head off, you understand? I want to get out of here. I want to get in my car and drive to the county line, and I'm taking Grandma here with me, you understand?
Elmer, save me, Elmer!
Now the police will be waiting for you at the county line, mister. You stand away from that lady and drop that gun. It ain't gonna do you no good. I've already reported this to the neighboring counties.
Hey, you hayseed cops think I'm stupid, huh? Now back off. I'm not making no deals. I'm in charge here. I'll open up a window to this chick's brain.
I think this feller's from out of state.
Yeah, I know. He was holding up the quick pick just as me and Deputy Huckabee was driving up for donuts.
Hey,
He sees us and panics, grabs Miss Maddox.
hey, what you talking about, cop, huh?
We're just talking about maybe letting you go, mister. Roland,
Huh?
run and get my rifle.
All right, Sheriff. You gonna try to take him out?
Well, I got a pretty clear shot if I aim for his head.
Well, should you try that, Sheriff? Well, if he sees that rifle, he's liable to try to shoot Miss Maddox.
Oh, no, I've dealt with these nervous type. All talk and no action.
Here's your rifle, Sheriff.
All right. Here, hold my coffee and donut.
All right, sir.
Hey, what's with the shotgun? You're making a big mistake, cop.
All right, I got a bead on him. Back up, Elmer. I'm going to shoot him through the window.
Ooh!
My head! Yeehaw! Bingo, Sheriff. Caught him right between the eyes.
Caught him dead center.
Hey, you fat pig, you shot me in the head.
It can't be possible. That man's still standing.
Oh, Lord of mercy. I forgot to tell you, Sheriff. You can't kill him. You can't.
Oh?
Somebody save me!
What the heck you talking about, Elmer? This is a dad blame 12 gauge.
I don't care if it's an elephant gun. You can't kill him.
Hey, is this the best you cops can do, huh? You shoot me in the head, I don't feel nothing. I can run around, I can skip around. Hey, you cops shooting with pop pistols?
I'm gonna shoot him again.
It wouldn't do you no good, Sheriff. I ain't got time to explain it to you. I'm going in there.
Huh? Hey, you get back here, Elmer Bean. Get back here now.
You want your donut back, Sheriff?
That man has flipped his lid. Yeah, donut would taste good right about now.
Now, mister, you put down that gun. That lady you got with you there's an old friend of mine.
Oh, well, that's real touching. That's real touching. I think I'm gonna cry.
I said put down that gun.
Hey, let go of my arm. Let go of my arm.
Holy guacamole.
Elmer, you've been shot!
He just got me in the shoulder, Miss Maddox.
Oh, yeah? Well, I think I can do better than that.
No, mister, don't do it. You can't kill me. The sheriff shot you in the head with a 12 gauge and you didn't die. No one can die.
What the hell is this moron talking about?
Mr. Death! Mr. Death, you gotta stop this. You see what kind of world it's gonna be if you don't go back to work?
Yes, Mr. Corn, I see.
Somebody clue me in here. Who's this guy in the sheet?
You know who I am, Mr. Raguso.
Huh? Hey, how did you know my name?
You are Bernard Shane Raguso.
Yeah.
And it is time to go.
Nah.
Come with me now. Do not fight it.
No, stay away from me, you freak in the sheet.
Rest. Rest, Mr. Raguso. It is time to rest.
Wait, hey, what's happening?
Elmer, he just dropped like he was dead.
He is dead, Miss Maddox. He is.
Dadgummit, Elmer, I thought you was a goner. I guess that gunshot in the head finally caught up with him.
No, sir, Sheriff. Death caught up with him.
Who's that fella in the sheet? The sheet's still there, but the man's gone.
Well, that was Mr. D. He had important matters to tend to.
We gotta get you to the hospital, Elmer, right now.
All right, Miss Maddox, we can do that. I guess things are going to get back to normal now. Now that Mr. Death is back to work.
Now, and that was a close call, was it not? I mean, can you imagine a world without death? I'm a morgue attendant. I enjoy telling stories, but death pays the bills. Oh, yes, yes. Well, I'm afraid I must leave you now. I have to set out poison for the rats in Corridor 3. I so enjoy that.
But please, do return for another story, will you? Until then, pleasant dreams.
You have just heard Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue. Today's installment, Elmer Meets Death. The names and characters portrayed in this production are fictitious. Any similarity with actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. A production by M&J Audio Theater.
For correspondence, send to M&J Audio Theater, 923 East Main, Mexia, Texas. Mexia is spelled Mexia. Our zip is 76667.
That was Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue, entitled Elmer Meets Death. Well, that's it for this hour on Airchecks. Next hour, we will continue with more Chet Chetter's Tales from the Morgue right here on Airchecks.